how's it going? Hi. Hi. I hope I opened everything. There you guys are. Little octopi guys. Hi, how's it going? How is it going, everybody? How's life? We're gonna play Final Fantasy today. I need to catch up now. Like yesterday, dog. I need to catch up yesterday. There's a Slay Spire tag still in there? Damn it. Hold on. You're right, there is. Let's change it to Final Fantasy. And Final Fantasy 14. I can't do that one. Oh, wait, I have a multiplayer tag. Final. I didn't spell final right. F-I-N-A-L. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. Hello, Noctilla. Hi. You're on a 50 stream streak, Zeiss? Good lord. Goodness gracious, golly gee willikers. Hello, Oak. Hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. Everybody's here. Good, good, good. Oh shit, I needed to connect something. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. It's connected? It's connected. Okay. Technical issues. I was working on upgrading the TikTok live. It should look better now. Back now. Hello, hello. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna jump right into it, okay? Because one, there's something I gotta fix, and two, I want you guys to see the Final Fantasy. I want you to see it. So let's do that. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want to change that. Leave that shit how it is. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Final Fantasy 14. Yay! Okay. So I've connected it, but the thing about that is I gotta exit it. For something else. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. There we go. I want this to be seen while I do the thing. And it can't be seen if I don't have the thing open. So hold on. Does everything sound alright, guys? Does everything sound alright? We're doing post-Endwalker stuff. Because I just beat Endwalker. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Sounds good to you? Okay, cool. Cool. I'm hoping everything looks good. I don't know how long I'm gonna play today, but I'm planning on a long fucking time. Because I have a lot of stuff to do, guys. Oh, I can't have this? Okay, well, this is gonna go right here. And I'll try to pay attention to TikTok chat. Okay. And let me see how it looks on the TikTok end. Looks good to me. Cool beans. Okay. Everything is Gucci, guys. It's all good now. We can play the damn game now. Let me turn up my headset. I had it turned down severely. This is me. Here I am. Astrologian. I main Astrologian, and I neglected to level up literally any other class. So be prepared for exclusively Astrologian shenanigans. I may fail, but that is okay. I'm doing decently as a healer, I think. How is your guys' day, though? I would like to know. How's everyone doing? Thank you guys for being here. Oh, shit. I should also probably open my Twitch thingy. Huh. No, not that. Heck. Twitch home. There we go. Manage my stream. There we go. Now I've got all my info up in case I need it. There we go. Okay. I need to catch you guys up a little bit. So much has happened. So much has happened since the last time I streamed this. So, I can't get into every single little detail, especially if you want to avoid spoilers. But to let you know what's going on right now, I saved the world. Once again, the hero has saved the world. And we were like, well, what the fuck do we do for our next adventure? Because the last adventure was very grand. It was a very, very grand adventure. And so we decided, hey, you know what we should do? We should frickin' heckin' go on an adventure that matters a little less for funsies. So we are here. I just talked to this lady who runs this bar which is grass indoors, which is a little strange. But I love this place. It's so beautiful. Look at all the pretty colors. And I talked to this guy who's a professor. I got him wasted, and he told me about a sunken treasure. If you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you're gonna have to try harder than that. So that's where we're at. Save the world, going to look for sunken treasure. That's all you really need to know right now. That's all. So yeah. He says, yes, I am. Oh god, I can't pronounce his name. I am, and you might be. All true, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Asdal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sails ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding the vault, and that look in his eyes. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Asdal the Third's worldly hoard. Otherworldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious and unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I will tell you what my friend told me, how he convinced a merchant in the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zasshal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse was too light for his exorbitant price. With what meager wealth we had, he insisted. What the fuck? I can't read, guys. I can't read. Okay. Once more. I wasn't expecting to read all this, but I am now, so. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn what there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the Bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault deep below. If you truly intend on seeking Asdal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Well, that's sad. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a bazooka. Cutscene time! Look at the cute elephant! The elephant people are adorable. Adorable.
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
Voice acting.
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness? So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake?
Hold on. I'm pausing this because I think the volume's too low for you guys. I'm turning it up a little. There we go. Let me know if it's too loud now.
So what have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name.
That's not fucking nice. He's a kid. He ain't rich.
This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
Yeah, fake.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage.
Loud enough to hear and quieter than you. Good, good.
You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
Our treasure,
Be glad
guys.
I am no such king,
Our
boy.
treasure.
Your scrawny-eyed would never return with that treasure alive.
Oh, that's so mean.
Oh,
He's just a kid.
fate. Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
Oh, cruel fate.
How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map.
Oh, he's in on
Whatever
the
they pay will
scheme.
be
It's a
but
fake.
pittance against the golden hoards they stand to uncover.
I see. It's intentional. This is a ruse. Estimium! Stinky Estinian. That man spent $10,000 on a hair tie. He doesn't know. He doesn't know a fraud when he sees it.
Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge.
A Estinian, don't fall for it.
fortune.
A fortune, you say?
Estinian, no. I know you're broke now, but you can't. You can't.
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
Oh boy. Estinian's totally falling for it.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
No! Now he feels bad.
Well met, my friend.
Estinian, you dumb hoe. It was a ploy.
Someone is dressed for adventure.
I'm dressed how I always am, Estinian. You, however.
Why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more
That's
to
a
your
dirty
plans
shirt.
than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
Thank you for your patronage.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
Oh, now the kid feels bad. Yeah, we saved the world and you scammed Estinian. Poor Estimium.
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
Never took you for a treasure hunter.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Ffxiv what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
Aww. Memories.
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
Yeah. Also, Zeiss, would you be so kind as to check how the audio is on TikTok? I got a notification that my audio might be too loud. But you know.
Speaking of precocious lad,
Sometimes it lies.
that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice
Thank
of the merchant.
you, thank you.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims.
Bold claims.
Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough.
Oh, Estinian's so
Thus, if
nice.
some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent. Whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
Oh, okay. So he knew it was probably a scam. He knew.
You are coming along, yes?
Anything for you, Estimium.
I thought as much.
Yeah. The audio
Now,
for the game is a little loud. Okay.
Let's see about securing a vessel.
I'll turn it down a little bit in a second after the cutscene. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, now you feel bad, huh, kid? Huh, kid? It is my job. Your job. Your job. Your job is to be a viewer and hang out. Let's see. Turn this down a bit. Turn it down to there. That'll be good. Okay. Back to it. That should probably be fine. Estimium, you will recall I spoke of visiting Ffxiv at Vitra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast and made his proposal once I was too full of Hanish. I can't remember. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok. For Hanish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train the radiant host in the lance work. But that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship for the open seas. Matsia is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. I love Matsia. He's so cute. I love the elephant guys. They're my favorite. They're my favorite. They're so cute. They're so cute. Let's open the dang map. What the heck? What the heck? Where is... Okay. The map isn't being very helpful. Down this way. Whee! Let's go! Yippee! Away we go. Ooh. On a new adventure for sunken treasure. We should be able to fly. Yep. I think I unlocked all the flying. Your new job is so chill, it's amazing. That's fantastic. I'm glad. Everyone deserves a nice chill job. It's also great to have a nice change of pace. Doing the same thing for too long can get kind of stale unless you really enjoy it. You work for 20 minutes and then you sit in the break room for 10 minutes? Hell yeah, that's great. That's great. Love that for you. Whee! I probably could have teleported closer to this now that I'm thinking about it. Whoops. It's okay. I'm going on an adventure. But I don't know how long I'm gonna be live today. Probably for quite a while. Until I get tired. Like, too tired to keep going is my plan. Because I need to finish this game in 2 weeks. I have 2 weeks to finish this game. Technically, I beat it. But I didn't beat all the DLC. Or whatever. All the stuff that's out. Look at Matsuya. Isn't he cute? Look at the elephant guys. They're so cute. And a lunch break. Do you know it's nice to have a lunch break? I do, in fact, and I know what it's like to not have one too. So, I'm glad you get a lunch break. You deserve a lunch break. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? So, you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins? Considering it was your deed which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad to have the chance to repay the favor. Wait here, and I'll have a boat stoked and ready for you in no time at all. Thank you, Matsuya. Oh, this kid's stalking me. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Hey kid, why you following us? Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of the way we walked so you wouldn't cross paths with some wild beasts? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thavnir? You are. I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I worked with Zeshal, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done. I beg your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have... We'd be... Enough. I knew your game. I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend was seeking those very ruins. Yep, that's me. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done to you. But there's more you need to know. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zeshal selling the information to another customer. He told that man where he needs to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there's little we cannot overcome. Ah, we only saved the whole damn world. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... The classic shrug. We could invite our comrades. True. True. That we could, and assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? Bleh. The Scions have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Thancred and Oriange would love this. But I would like Alphino and Alize to come along. Alphino doesn't like water, but Alize can breathe underwater like me. Graha? Oh, you know what? Okay. Y'shtola is doing her own thing. I'm leaving her alone. Graha, I promised him next time I went on an adventure I would invite him along. I promised. I can't break my promise. Kryl may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap at the invitation. Will that set your mind at ease? Yes, if that man is as strong as you. Is he, though? Strong, I mean? Oh, he's real strong. We love Graha. What is your name, boy? I'm not pronouncing that. We're calling him Meh. Because that's the first three letters of his name. Meh, sir. Well, meh. Your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do, but what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Damn. Little bro just called himself grubby. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estimium. Estimium. Stimky Estimium. Bum, bum. God, my throat's gonna hurt so much after these streams. I'm gonna have to talk so much. I have water with me, but still. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based in the annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let us be off too. Merhad, do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Merhad. I wanted Alphino and Alize to come along. Alize is probably my favorite one. She's funny, she's nice, she's tough, I like her. But, I did promise Graha I would take him on an adventure. He deserves it. He deserves the adventure. Let's go to the annex! And I drink water. Annex away! Okay, let's see. Oh, Graha. Graha. Cat guy. Oh, look who it is. Welcome back. Some random NPCs. I'm probably gonna skip their dialogue. Or I might not read it. I'll read the important stuff. To save my throat. Grahan and Kryl have been stuck in there for days. Hopefully voice acting. Please, voice acting, please! Please! I believe the voice actor for Graha was voted Sexiest Man of the Year this year. Or last year.
Ojika, my good man.
Wrong.
Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Nope, it's me, Graha. It's me. Wah. How's the restoration of the students? Yeah, voice acting, yeah.
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We were able to locate several accounts in the archives of Numenon, but the bulk of our documents was lost along with the Isle of Val.
But what brings you to the annex, my friend?
You
Surely
do,
you haven't come
Graha.
all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
No, it's my favorite thing to watch people mess with dusty paper.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
I'm inviting you on an adventure, Graha.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition.
Yup.
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which, I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Sorry, Kryl. I also like Kryl. I like them all. They're all great. Oh! He's so excited. Oh.
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned.
He wants to go so bad.
You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
He's so
I'd
excited.
hate to leave you short-handed.
Oh, look how cute.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
He's a hero of light, fangirl. Look at him.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already. Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Nope. You were the first one, Graha.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
No, I wanted to buy Alphino and Alize. I like Y'shtola, but she's
Ever since
very
the
excited to do her
Scions
own thing.
disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the great
Cloistered?
Google library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor.
Numenon.
Considering what
Sorry.
you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than
His
interested
extraordinary
to hear what you
feat.
have to say.
Yep. Let's do the
Splendid.
thing.
Then let us head to the archives at once.
Let's go, Graha.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Yes! Orianger!
He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loporrits wish to build their own vault for the people of Aetheris to explore,
Ooh.
and are looking for inspiration to help make it a memorable experience. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Yeah. I love Orianger. I'm gonna say that about all of them. I love that one.
Safe travels, you two,
They're all
but
great.
don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Yeah, Kryl, I got treasure to find.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Let's go, Graha. Adventure awaits. Alright. Where's she at? Oh, she's here. Okay, he did say that. Boo, there's nothing near her. We'll go here. And we'll run. Dun, 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 dun. Pudding way! I like pudding way. All those little guys have way at the end of their name. It's cute. Reference page. You don't look like a piece of paper to me. Yippee! Ooh! Magic. Oh! Oh, she fell asleep. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wakey, wakey, old lady. Ooh, yes, I would like to know what team you're finishing that game with. I haven't played it yet, because you need a Switch 2 for it, I believe.
I've never known your Stola to doze off in the middle of research before.
It's kind of creepy of me. Shh. Shush, Gra. Oh yeah, I love this outfit I made for my astrologian, but be warned, there's a lot of upskirt shots. And the dress is not very kind. I like the leggings a lot. I just wish they had shorts underneath them.
Close my eyes for one moment.
Woof woof bark bark. Nadra. Woof. Hi,
How long have you
Stola.
two been here?
We've been watching you sleep. It's not creepy, I swear.
Something to that effect.
She told me she'd spank me one time. Mommy Stola.
I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past.
Clearly there weren't any, Stola.
A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
I believe in you.
So I promised Runar. But 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself.
That's a strong
The leap I made with the
team.
crystal tap.
That's a strong team. Oh shit. Ah, I missed it.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite.
Precise is a good team.
A
I like
daunting
it.
challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Let's go on an adventure, Stola. An adventure. Let's go.
Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
Yay.
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Achiali by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane last we heard.
Then by all means, let us recruit him and be on our way.
Yay. The gang's getting back together. Last couple of fights with the stronger trainers will use Embor and Tyrant. Damn, that's nice. Tyranitar is a cool one. I think I've said this before, I'm not the biggest fan of Embor, but I do like Tyranitar. Oh, it's snowing. Not the fuck gazebo. Every time I've done main story here, there have been people in here. Some of them I think have been posing for pictures, but there are, this game is very against mods, understandably. And there have been people who are very clearly doing things they shouldn't be doing. You know? It's always in a gazebo. I don't know why. I know I'm in the minority with the low Tepig. Tepig is cute. I like Tepig. I just, the reason I'm not the biggest fan of Embor is, like, the reason I don't like most of the fire starters. It's disappointing. My favorite fire starter is Fuecoco because he turned out really cool. It's disappointing that almost all the fire starters turn out bipedal, you know? Like, they start on all fours, and then all of them become, like, sumo wrestlers or, like, fighters or football stars, you know? They all turn into just not what you expect. And for me, it's in a bad way. They turn out not what I expect. So, that's the only reason I'm not the biggest fan of Embor. Nothing against him. He's just like every other fire starter to me. Tepig is adorable, though. I do love Tepig. I think pretty much all the beginning forms of the starters are adorable. I should have rode my cactus into here. Whoa, Oriange is just chilling here too, I guess. Hi, Oriange. I'm really, by the way, guys, I'm not streaming this because I'm gonna put myself and my partner and other random people in it. But I'm really looking forward to Tomodachi Life. I could, in theory, no, if I wanted to stream it, I'd need a capture card. But I am so looking forward to the new Tomodachi Life. Like, holy shit. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I love Tomodachi Life. Maybe I should figure out a way to do it with a capture card. Maybe if I can have multiple saves on it, I will stream it. But if not, I'm probably just gonna have my personal one, because I'm gonna play it when I'm on flight to my vacation. My second vacation. Then there will be no more vacation probably for the next 2 years.
Our illustrious champion.
Oriange's so hot.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside.
He's so hot. Look at him.
Adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
Wasn't Thancred with you?
He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
I'm starting to see. What do you mean?
You've been keeping yourself busy.
What type?
True to our plan, Thancred and I
Oh, no.
embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies.
Befurred.
Recall, the Loperites had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults?
Sasuke, is that the guy from Naruto? Because I haven't watched Naruto. I have not watched
You
it.
have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperites now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
Aw, cute. They like treasure hunts. Okay, what about Gojo? Everyone has
Thus,
a
with their
hard-on for Gojo. What do you mean?
treasures and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
You're come with us. Forget I said that.
Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
Yay! Come with us, Oriange. Yay! Fuck you, what? You would be the first person I've ever met.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye, though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Hell yeah, you stole. We don't want the weight of the world on our
Counting
shoulders.
Justine, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise.
Oh
Shall we be
shit.
on our way?
I just realized I don't have streamer mode on my Discord. I gotta change that
What,
after
no
this
time to
cutscene.
spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
Thancred! Thancred. Hi, Thancred.
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
Wait, okay, hold on. I'm gonna put this in streamer mode real quick. Streamer mode. Streamer mode. I usually always have it on streamer mode, but I did not briefly because I was getting messages. You just uploaded your new emotes? Yay! They're so fucking cute. I'm so happy for you, girly. They're so cute. I love them. The Tentahugs one is so fucking cute. Ah, I love them. Good job. Glad you got those. They're good. Waiting for approval? Hell yeah. Sometimes it takes a while. I think one of mine just never got approved and I never know why. It just didn't. Just randomly. I don't know. It's weird. But I'm glad. I'm glad you got them uploaded. He's the reason I stopped watching that. You think he's a lame character? He's funny. He's hot. He's strong. What's there not to like? Okay, 3. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm glad you noticed too. So there's a whole section of this game where Alphino, Alize, Thancred, Y'shtola, and Oriange they're all scions and they're all taken to another world, right? And we're in that other world. And there was a cutscene where we were all standing around talking and I was like, I'm the only one here without white hair. And my partner was like, what? And he just looked at the screen and he was silent for probably 5 minutes and then he was like, I've never noticed that they all I don't know what it is with this game and giving main characters white hair, but they do it a lot. A lot. You're gonna notice a lot of people have white hair. Also, Oriange isn't old, he just has gray hair. I know, I'm so excited. Some people just don't like perfection. True. But, you're right, I do have a type. My type, I've noticed this. My friend pointed it out to me because I didn't even notice. I like all women. Women hot, period. Point blank, period. And as for men, I like tall with a good jawline. Don't know why. Probably, honestly, you could even throw the tall out the window. A strong jawline and like not ripped but toned. Perfect. That's it for me. Yeah, those two combined, I'm done. I'm cooked. He's a copy of a different character. Who? Freaking hacking Gojo? Love Gojo. He's great. Okay, anyway. Let's oh. I accidentally have mouse on. How was your pilgrimage? Enough about my types. Let's throw that out the window.
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter.
I'm an astrologer.
In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos.
Chaos.
A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather?
We're leaving without you. Bye, Thancred.
Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say?
Sorry.
I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Yes, sir.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have a Stinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Yep. Bye, Thancred. Bye.
Out. I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
Poor Thancred.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters. I'll
Oh, we
return to my
disbanded the
usual
scions.
reconnaissance and scout out the situation
Quote,
in the Far
unquote.
East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
Sir, yes, sir. Thancred, sir. I always call
Till
him
we meet
Dankred.
again.
Dankred.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Justinian also has white hair. Another one with white hair. Oh, look at all you guys. You're all gathered underneath me. Hi. Oh, goodbye. There you guys go. Brovakin has wandered off. Oh, he's leading the charge. His ice is following. Ah, I'm proud of my little octopus guys. I'm happy I made custom ones for you guys. Let's go here. Adventure awaits! Okay. I'm so glad to be back streaming too. This is great. We're streaming, we're Final Fantasying. Am I gonna play again tomorrow? I'm probably gonna play again tomorrow. My plan is to do, every time I play this, I want to stream. That is a plan, not a promise. I'm hoping that that's what can happen, but there may be times when I don't. We shall see. I'm gonna try. I hope Matsuya's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What he means is, we're grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care of the steer, clear the reefs in the shallows there. Take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. That makes more sense. We'll keep an eye out. Money. Gojo is a copy of Kakashi from Naruto, and Gojo creator said Kakashi is way above Gojo. Really? Wow. I just never got into Naruto. It wasn't really my thing. Oh, there's a Catman there. Surprise, Catman. I confess, I'm somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than a simple folklore? And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. You might have noticed I'm not giving them unique voices, because there's way too many characters to do that. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that what the fuck? The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know not what we will find. There we go. Not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Kakashi. Kukashi. Kukashi? What the heck? That is Kakashi. Kakashi. It's a dungeon! Guys, it's dungeon time. Dungeon time! I feel like it's so rare that I actually get to do a dungeon. Alright. We're looking for Dungan. We're gonna sit around until it Q pops. Sometimes it takes a long time, and sometimes it's really quick. So, we'll see how long it takes. What's your guys' favorite anime? I don't know if I've ever asked you guys that. What is your favorite anime? I'm asking everybody. On all the places. On the red and the purple and the blue and purple one. Lord Owl, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Thank you, thank you. What's everybody's favorite anime? I would like to know. While I wait. Yeah, yeet. I will dance. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Chivalry of a Failed Knight. I don't know if I've heard of that one. I have not heard of that one. My favorite anime of all time. I say it like all the time because it's just so good. I love Fruits Basket. It's so good. It was technically the first one I really watched too. It's my favorite. Like the 2001 version is the first one I ever really watched. It's so good. There's not really anything to do while you wait for a queue. I usually scroll TikTok while I wait. The elephant. The elephant people are so cute. Fish. Ooh, look at that fish. Won't you take a look at that there fish? I could craft stuff if I knew what the fuck to craft, or if I had anything in my inventory, which I really don't. My inventory's a damn mess. Don't look, guys. Avert your eyes. It's so fucking bad. I could go to my house. Let me go to my house. Do a run of Slay the Spire while I wait. I don't think it'll take that long. Is there a delivery Moogle here? Because like, apparently I have mail. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that later. You guys want to see my house? There's not much here. I could put my chocobo in here. Look at it. This is a lemon. My pink chocobo is lemon. And then I got this pretty staircase. Observatory thingy. My house is pink. The whole theme, if you haven't noticed, with this character is cotton candy colors because they're my favorite. And inside is really damn empty. I want to put a retainer here if I can. I thought it'd be cute to have a retainer standing at the entrance. And then I've got a little table. Whoa! I didn't realize that was a thing. Anyway, this is kind of a temporary setup over here. I obviously haven't done much. I've been so busy with the main story, I haven't had the chance. Alphino drew those up there. Got my little flower carpet. Little Heidi corner. Do I have Uma on PC? I do. I do. But it's definitely not updated. There's nothing upstairs, nothing downstairs. I've just got this corner to sit at. Oh, that's sprinting. It's my sitting corner. Oh god. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for liking the live and following Foxfire Zenith. Zenith Foxfire. Also I could show off my outfits. Oh, okay. Oh, my white mage. This is my white mage outfit. I think it's pretty cute. And this is my red mage outfit. I'm like a prince. I like it. I think it's kind of cute. I wanted it to be princely. Saving damsels in distress. How long does it usually take to queue? I don't know. It depends. It says at most it'll take 7 minutes. But sometimes it goes past that. This is my black mage. I'm a very big fan of this outfit. I want to use black mage more often. This is my Pictomancer. I don't know what to put on the head for this one. I feel like I should, but it's kind of just a chill outfit. It's cute. Sage. These are all trial outfits. This is a an outfit for, why can't I think of the name? Scholar. This is a scholar outfit, but I don't really do scholar that much. That was a swimsuit. These are my crafter gatherer outfits. This was a black mage outfit idea I had, but I liked the one I ended up going with. This is gonna be a winter outfit. I'm just missing the top for it. This is my sage outfit. I like it a lot. This was a Pictomancer outfit I made and hated. This is a Pictomancer outfit I made and I stuck with. This is a Pictomancer outfit I wanted, but the legs are the same as this one, so I wanted it to be different. And that's kind of it. Oh god, that's what I technically look like. Don't look at that. We're ignoring that. We're ignoring that. So yeah. I sit. But the queue, see, it's gone past 7 minutes now. So it could take just 7 minutes or like a minute longer. It could pop at any time is my point. So I don't really want to start something and risk missing it, you know? Why don't we go to Limsa? There's always people in Limsa. And your support too. Yep. Yep. I should have the best chance of finding... Oh my god, this person's just in their underwear. Congratulations. I should have the best chance of finding someone. Something. Because I'm support. Usually it's hard to find healers. I love this person's outfit. I'm spying on people. Oh, that's a new one! It's so cute. I like it a lot. That's pretty. Why does this man look like he's gonna do something bad? Don't do it! I just like looking at people's outfits. It should go faster. Yeah, it goes faster for support. I like seeing all the people in their cool outfits. Like they're crafting over there. There's some corgis. A couple, I imagine. Cute. Cute. I feel like I've seen that person standing there before. A space bunny. I'm gonna stand here and do what all good... Oh! Never mind. We're not gonna stand here. It's lock-in time. Oh god. Time to judge my healing skills. I might lock in. I don't know how much I'll talk. We'll see. We're going on an adventure. I gotta learn new mechanics. Oh no, this is scary. Thank you for the likes on TikTok, by the way. Here we go. What is my tank? Oh god. Oh, I'm the only one with a cool profile picture. Oh god, 2 of them are mentors. He is a Dark Knight. Okay. Oh no. Dark Knight is the hardest one to heal. What the helly? Okay, he's stopping here. Okay, he used his things. There's a thing he has to use where he has to let his health get all the way down. I don't remember what the symbol looks like for that. Okay. Oh shit, he used it, didn't he? Whoops. Well, my job is to make sure they don't die. So, as long as I'm doing that, I'm doing good. Okay. I don't know how that other person got hurt. Count de Monet. Oh, I get it. What a funny name. Oh, I don't want to kill the Morbo. Oh, that's the... Call me crazy, guys. This big guy with the teeth, I love them. I think they're fucking adorable. And I always feel bad when I have to kill them. Ah! Oh my god. Bad tank. Bad tank. Why'd you let me get hurt? Okay. Okay. Walking time. 2 of us are hurt. Shield time. Star time. Ugh. Pop the stars. Why do ducks have tail feathers? To cover their butt. Okay. Hold on. Ah, shit. Who did I even say that to? I don't know. Not my party, that's for sure. I said that. Okay. It's so cute! Okay, divination. Use this. Uh-oh. What is this? What is this? What is this? What does it mean? Ah! I don't have my partner here to tell me what things do. Ah! I'm not fast enough. Ah! Okay. Gotta go grab food. What did I miss? You missed nothing. Nothing exciting happened yet. Okay, I'm gonna stand where everyone else is standing. Where do pirates... I'm gonna stand where this person's standing. Where do pirates on a budget... Oh god. Where do pirates on a budget... Where do pirates on a budget go to get their hooks? from the secondhand store, but only when they're on sale. Oh my god, this guy's killing me. This guy's killing me. Damn it, I almost missed it. Oh god, okay. Divination a second time. Oh god, okay. Throw this down. Okay, hold on. I have to say this to this person. Your jokes are entertaining my chat. There we go. Let's go. That's what they're for. To pass on smiles and laughs. Aw, what a nice guy. Comparing barriers identity. Look, we're under the sea! His name is Count Da Money. I don't know what I expected. He's got jokes. He's got jokes. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't do my roulette on stuff yet. I didn't look at the items yet. I recognize signature. Thief. Thief! Oh god, we're fighting an actual door? Okay. It's Octopus! Guys, it's Octopus! I can't kill it! Good thing I'm healing. I've done no wrong. Good god. Oh, we need to kill that door so it stops summoning things. I see. Oh god, why is that thing targeting me? Holy shit! Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't realize how low the tank got. Oh my god. Actually, that might have been intentional. I might be fucking his day up. Whoops. While that's happening, loot. Don't need. Don't need. Don't need. Okay. That scared me. That was a close one. I didn't realize how low his health got. Wow. Look at these guys. I guess we're stopping here. Maybe he doesn't think I can handle it. I'm used to people pulling huge poles. Wait till the end? Oh no, is there an octopus at the end? Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. Oh, wow. Look at this distinguished gentleman. Ow. There's a crab hitting me. Tank, there's a crab hitting me. There you go. Where do math teachers go on vacation? Times Square! Woo-hoo-hoo! This guy's killing me. I hope that's good enough. I know the Dark Knight, so the Dark Knight has an ability, for anyone who doesn't know, where their goal is to get down to 1 health, but I don't remember what those little symbols next to their names down there, I don't remember which symbol it is for that. And my partner played Dark Knight for a little while, but he would just tell me when he was doing it, so I don't remember. What happens when an ATM runs out of money? It suffers from withdrawal. Oh my god. Not an octopus, but something fun. Oh boy. Is it this one? I feel like there's gonna be one more boss after this. I think this is like the second. I feel like it's always 3. Holy shit. Okay. Oh god. We all died! I died for a second, my bad. Damn. Damn, get wrecked. I did. I sure did. Oh god, he's fighting all alone over there. Oh my god! What's the It's okay. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know the pattern. Oh. Ow. Ow. I also shouldn't have revived myself. There's a feather. You gotta watch where the beams are coming from. Okay, I gotta make sure to look at the corners of the room, I'm thinking. And where they will bounce off shields. Okay. Look, there's tentacles out there! Do you guys see them? Octopus tentacles. Shark. Octopus! Do you see the octopus? Okay. Okay. Hand, hand, hand. So here is safe. Okay. Oh, not here. Heal myself. Place this down. I'm almost dead. Heal myself. If I die, everyone dies. Okay. Not always, but still. I'm gonna stand with this guy because he knows what he's doing. Usually you don't want to stand with the tank, but he knows what he's doing. Okay. That's usually my strategy when I play this without my partner. When I find one person who clearly knows what they're doing, I make sure to stick with them. Okay, right here, right here. Okay, she died. Pop this, and then man. Oh no, he brought out his guy. His scary guy. Tank's gonna need a little support. I'm just gonna give him all my cards. Take them all! Yeah, okay, I see. There's nothing touching this line. They stood directly in it. Stand with the guy who knows what he's doing. I was a little late for that, actually. I don't know why I did that. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. Calm down. Calm down. I believe. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. I'm learning. Beat Endwalker, but I'm still learning. I feel like there's some things. Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like there's some things I'm really good at, some things I'm really not. Okay. We did it. Great job. What a nice person. Definitely was not a great job. How kind. Let's go with count the money. Gonna try to do a poison build on Slow Spire? Hell yeah, do it. Oh, look, treasure. If you want to find my sunken treasure, you gotta try harder than that. No. Sometimes my game does this random lag spike thing. I don't know what it is, why. It just does. Oh, look at those robots. Why does this guy keep getting hurt? Stop getting hurt, guy. See, as long as he's healing himself, I feel like he's healing himself. Okay, he's good. So next time he gets low, I'm gonna have to do it. I have the best idea for a dating service for chess players in Eastern Europe. I'm gonna call it... Okay. Okay. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Thank you. I don't know why I'm still gravitying. There's not more than one thing there, but whatever. Usually I do it when there's 3 or more. Wait for my tank. Big boy! Look at all this treasure. Oh! They're mimics! They're Memoks! Oh, I could read that. They're Memoks! Get the Memok! No, that's not warranted. I don't need to do that. Oh, I'm focusing. The thing for Dark Knight's ability is gray when he needs to drop, red when he needs to be healed. Okay, thank you so much. That's very helpful. Okay, I will pay attention for gray. That's what I'll pay attention to. Because I know he needs to be healed back to full at some point or else he'll fucking explode and die. Also, why is this guy dying? You really need to stop dying. So, like, right now? Because it's red right now. It feels, like, wrong. Oh, no, it's right. You're right. You're so right. There we go. Okay, yeah, because it gives him a bunch of shield, right? Thank you, thank you. Why is everyone... Everyone's hurting a little bit. We're just gonna... Oh, man, I need to... Oh, man. This is not my... this is not good, guys. I swear I'm a good healer. I swear. I do decently. I'm just having a hard time, I guess. Oh. Called Living Dead. Okay, I need to... I don't know how to check the names of them. I use controller, so I can't really see the names of his abilities. Ooh. Ooh, he's like made out of a bunch of fabric. That's cool. I like this guy. Wow, he's cute. I like him. I like him. Oh. Everyone's waiting for me. So this guy, watch for the spikes. Get ready to Beyblade. Aim yourself while spinning. Okay. A colored attacks based on the ropes. Okay. I'm just gonna follow this guy's lead, because like I said, he seems like he clearly knows what he's doing. Billowing bolts. Ah. Spikes. I see. I gotta start paying attention to attack names too. I never pay attention to this. Stumble and fall. Ah! I got yoinked. Okay. Ah. There we go. I remember that from the Fall Guys thing. That was a thing in the Fall Guys thing. There's a Fall Guys collab. I'm not saying that. I've never played Fall Guys. That's my point! I've never played Fall Guys. Guys, I'm stressed. Okay. I should have blocked that. I knew that that was... Dang it. I could have done a heckin' thing. Ooh! Okay, yellow? What about yellow? Following him. Okay, that guy's almost dead. Okay, everyone. I should have done that sooner. That's okay. I did something. I'm stressed. The higher the level of the dungeon, the more stressful it is. But like I said, usually my partner freaking heckin' tells me what's going on. It's been a while since I've had to figure it out on my own, I'll be honest. If you can't tell. No! Ow! I got stab wounds. Evan Hoyt. Look at Count the Money is schmovin', dog. Panic! Do all the heals! That's kind of my go-to. I panic and do every heal thing I can think of. But hey, as long as people live, I feel like I'm doing something right. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip! Hell yeah. Okay. He's grabbing green. So yellow? Man, that guy got real hurt. No, 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 don't run towards me! No! Okay. Well. I feel like I'm doing a good job. Yes, someone died. But I brought him back quickly. He's grabbing green, so we need to go to yellow. I got it! I learned something. Guys, I learned something. No, we killed the cool ball of yarn guy. Ooh. He blew up into, like, ether. That was interesting. Hey, we're excited for once. I feel like all the dungeons in the past 2 expansions have been, like, we look so sad. We're, like, about to cry. Alright. Aw. How sweet. Ooh, let's try it on. That's kind of cool. I don't need it though. Let's go! Cutscene time, probably. Is it voiced? Please be voiced. Please, boss. Ooh, treasure!
What have we here?
Alright, voice acting.
'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
It's the guy!
Vritra. Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
He's a dragon.
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer...
That human form he has is that kid is one of his
Still,
eyeballs.
This is not a setting I imagined for our reunion. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Wah wah.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Oh. I wasn't gonna touch it, but you know you stole.
You and I will speak later.
Oh my god!
Not the time for frivolity, my friend. Not the time.
Summoned her wrath. That was scary.
This something of which thou speakest, might it be some manner of threat?
Yes, we will.
Perhaps I should simply show you.
What is it, Ritra? He's a dragon with a big jaw. Oh! Oh! What the hell was that? You stole him.
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
A planar fissure?
No, my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
The void! Hello! Hello on TikTok. How's it going? We just watched a cutscene about the void. Void gates and fissures are much like the same thing in practice, in the sense that both allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds. It's also a tear in your asshole. Whereas a void gate is the product of deliberate action. I suspect the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put in place to control it, to think that our search for material riches would lead us to this priceless discovery. That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of old friends, not to mention old foes. Alright, that was... was that necessary? It was to me, in my mind. Alright. Are we gonna be graced with more voice acting or nah? Or nah?
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Meracidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and
here?
Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Primals. Primals.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
The Void.
Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
Such devastation. This was not my intention.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Indeed, I did.
Bro, he's been alive for forever,
I heard
dog.
Tiamat's
Of
roar
course he saw it.
defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ajdaya.
Who?
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me.
Oh.
I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the void-sent hordes.
She worked hard.
Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble.
Oh.
She plunged through the void gate itself to strike at the root of their strength. I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But
TikTok
even
joined.
as I came
Whoa.
upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
Aww.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya. Until I could search no more. Until Alag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat Han was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Oh, that's why he's the size. His eyeball is the size of a kid. Oh, that makes so
Not long
much
ago,
sense.
You told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
With hope in my heart, I used the simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of void-sent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Radzat Han and abandoning your sister. You chose the latter.
That's
'Twas
sad.
not that thy siblings scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void. You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Sorry. Ah. Nero turned purple? Oh, yeah. I do remember that. I do remember that.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether.
Oh, Graha didn't appreciate that.
Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
She's a dragon. She's strong.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities. The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
I could probably survive. You know why? Because I'm the warrior of light.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
That's a long time. Oh,
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
he got angry looking.
So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course. I wish only to forget the rest.
Aw, poor Vritra. Ishtol is not gonna leave it alone. So they managed to not only expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing. Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? I will tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the guardians you so handedly destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. Ah, my apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our assistance. That will not be necessary. Much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Razathan. To Razathan? Interesting. I've learned so much. Oh. Well, there's... I guess this is... Oh, I don't know that one. Okay, well, we're gonna go this way. There we go. Here we go! I can't fly here. That's right. It's a city. Look how pretty this room is. Wow. Wow. I like it. I like it a lot. I love the colors of this place. It's beautiful. I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the vault's sentinels. As your instrument have no doubt... Wait. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the whatever has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that it is conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers, fiends born of the Tower of Zot, by the sisters, do not tell me a blasphemy yet forms free. What? Yet roams free. I can read, I swear. You said blaspheme, not blasphemy. Ah, we're common thieves. Poor Graha, he looks so sad. Why such guilty faces? Surely it isn't you who are responsible for this. Oh. Ahem. Well, the details aren't important. I shall see it done immediately. Yeah. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions? Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. Is it still It is still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemy-forged lock and warded it with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would emit only the lowest of void scent, and from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alphino would give it a permanent push. Poor Alphino, what the fuck? Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. Y'shtola knows all about aether, and yet you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. It's so hard to read out loud when you're dyslexic. It's so hard. And they use fancy words. I'm a simple brain. Slightly smooth, some might say. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. Hello, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the club. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus the gate lay dormant for years uncounted. You said 5,000 years too late, so it sounds like the years have been counted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the cloud of darkness. Once the sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Oh my god. I don't know how to say that word, so I use random noises. Yeah, I do that when I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void scent, but such details usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the bounty gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I've already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here and now. Ah, I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? See the legend of true? It was all Steen's idea. I'm gonna blame a second person. As I recall, 'twas you who was chasing the tales of the undersea ruins. Well, as you have seen, the fabulous wealth from the stores is quite real. If not, its rumored origin. But I'm afraid I must assert a prior claim. I've been adding to that trope for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. Then we are all of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Yeah, we don't need the money. Isn't that right, my friend? They didn't even give me an option. What if I wanted it? What if I was greedy? Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. I don't like that sentence. Would that I could join thee in thy study, but the Loporrits will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. Bye, Oriange. And I must be off to Charlene as well. Mistress Kryle was eager to speak with you about the request. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Damn it! Kryle! Kryle! So please come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. I'm gonna drink water. Water drink. We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me so easily. Yes, you stole. Bye, you stole. Okay. Real quick. I don't know why the YouTube live, like, slowly, what the heck? There we go. The YouTube live slowly isn't caught up, so I'd like to make sure it's caught up. Just in case it affects the chat, because I want to see what you guys are saying to me. Okay. The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Of course! But of course. Thank you. Mira and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Bam, 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 bam. The Adventures of Me and Estimium. What's happening? Meanwhile, elsewhere. That's a specific location. In Skyrim it is. Elsewhere. Oh! Oh! I saw this in a dream! Oh, I love the colors. Pretty. There's a throne. Oh no, that looks like a Xenos throne if I ever seen one. Xenos! I love Xenos. He's hot. Am I right? Is it Xenos? Fucking sounds like Xenos. His clinky ass. Whoa. Perhaps not. Perhaps it's just a cool guy. Cool evil man. With pretty colors. Jesus. Have enough armor on you? Damn. I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not insigniated from the inside. 'Twas thrown open from the other. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. An opportunity is upon us the coming of which we've awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal. I ain't any. I'm the warrior of light, bitch. Even though God died. Bah, let her come. I will drown in the world and watch the fleshling gasp for her breath in her final moments. That's kind of fucked up. They're elementals. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star. Oh. That was a very doomy noise at the end there. So there was fire, wind, water, and I didn't pay attention to the other one. Heck. Probably earth. Earth, fire, water, air. Avatar, Last Airbender. Anyway. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the Star Trap directly, so I'd ask that you act in my stead. Sir, yes, sir. Dragon, sir. Mira, if you're to visit... speak with Mattia and his people and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same at Palkia's stand. I will be conducting my own inquiries at the Giant Skull grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of the populace, we can reconvene at... The best way to say is to say anyway. I know, too many meme. Too many meme. Alright. Do I get to fly? I do. It's hard to navigate the map with a controller. Look at my dancy cactus. He's a dancy cactus. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you on TikTok. Thank you, thank you. Matsia! I love you. You're so fun. Oh, Mira, I was so glad to see you had returned unharmed. Do you finish with the boat then? Yeah. Did you have it on standby just for me? Anything the village desperately needs? Well, I suppose Calzel's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell a few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's still struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we're just banding together as best we can. Oh, thanks, Matsia. Ow. Back from whence I came. Alright. Speak to me. Okay. These are the dialogues I usually kind of skip. Greetings. I am not Estinian. This guy got Estinian to buy a hair tie for $10,000. Estinian? Who is... You're the one... He barely has coin to buy things. Okay. But usually if it's not a main character, I kind of skip through what they say. It's important sometimes, but not the most important. If it feels super important, I listen. Lay sigh. Hard to make ends meet. They just need more tourists, basically. Tourists, that's what you gotta spend your money on. Tourist attractions. Build a theme park! Build a theme park! Call it Vitra's Dragon Fabric Park. Yeah. Vitra's Park. Hello. Warshan. Vitra. Ah, my advisor's return. I've just made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of that time. Be that as it may, the sight of a massive creature descending from the sky can be startling, to say the least, and there are few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Damn. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palki's Sand were unanimous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees were pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Ilmid. For what I understand, they have always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. I was assured that the jungle provides for their needs for the most part. Palka's Stand has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having just sold a full wagon of giant skull to the foreigner trader, but such visitors are few and far between compared to our best years. The way of stone leaving Thavnir has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated. Its prosperity depends on a steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacle to the flow of trade so we may begin working to resolve them. Why did I read that like that? I hate the crab boss. Me fucking too. He's evil. I don't like him. I always die to him. Not always. Sometimes I can kick his ass, but he's hard. Tell me, what did you learn in I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships and shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yidlil. I am reminded of a child I spied? You spied on a child? As I made my way back to the palace, his father lost at sea when the beasts sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Sad. Make an orphanage. Enough grief to drown in if we let ourselves be overcome, but we will not. Mira Estinian, I will consider the perspectives you brought me and devise a plan to help people confront this adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembled functionaries. I can have a good run, and that fucker... Yeah. You gotta make sure to work really hard to kill the right claw before it fucking blows you up. Usually. That's my experience anyway. But it's so hard to do so. Because you gotta face the one that's gonna hit you, you know? It's hard. It's hard. Voice acting, I sense.
Thank you for your attendance. The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Al-Zadal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. King's counsel in the here and now. I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more.
By the way, if you didn't get it, that kid is the same as that dragon. His eyeball, he takes it out and turns to that kid sometimes.
Of this, I am well aware.
Like he said, for more convenient travel.
But an absence was created by the loss of Kalzal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls adrift on the fringes of our society.
Build an orphanage. I don't know if those are a thing.
A proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come. Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer.
Thank you for the likes. Thank you.
What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Build an orphanage. How many times do I gotta say it? It takes a village. It does. Taxes. Levy them on trade profits in exchange for your investment. That doesn't necessarily help the kids. It takes a village, I guess, is what I'll say.
Of course, we must all look out for one another. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive
Thank you for following.
God's treasure to commit a
Thank
portion
you.
of their
Thank you.
future earnings towards the running of an orphanage. Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Aww. That's sweet. We watched this guy get eaten alive. He was his advisor, more or less. He was the face of the town when the people didn't know he was a dragon.
A fitting candidate.
Oh, he still hasn't healed from the scales. Sad.
Blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved
Oh wait, no, it's not the guy who got eaten. It was not the representative. I think I'm talking about the one merchant guy.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. Yippee! When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred.
Oh,
Only
thank
a
you for
feeling
the
of regret
heart.
we
Thank
could not
you.
save him as well. Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy. Murad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Yeah, cut ties with the shady guy.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Kalzal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor.
Yeah, what a good policy. Take care of the kids. Make sure they don't have to do shady shit just to survive. Heck yeah.
Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. Reminded of Ishgard.
Yeah, Ishgard was so fucking long ago at this point. I remember Ishgard. I remember Ishgard. Money. Oh. I need to sell shit. I got so much money. Another cutscene. This game is more or less a movie that you have to read and occasional gameplay. That's what I feel like. That's my experience. Thank you for putting forth Kazral's name. Those whose lives he enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You will forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asks that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood, thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study in the Void Gate. Shall we hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. Okay. Come along on the adventure. I thought the Sartrap would be too busy setting up the foundation. My clerks have been well-oiled cogs of this administration since before Iwain assumed the office. They understand what needs to be done. And I'm curious to learn what conclusions your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. She's smart. Y'shtola is a smart one. As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency. How very noble of you, Estimium. Estimium. Oh wait, I don't need to spend money. I don't need to spend money, I can just go this way. Yay, let's go! Hi, Y'shtola. What you gotta say, girl?
Right, here we all are.
Oh, voice acting again.
You discovered something new.
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
You feel like the voice acting is in randomly throughout the game. It is and it isn't. I feel like it's really sparse in the early game. And something fun I learned actually. I don't know if any of you listen to Trash Taste. It's a podcast I really like. Because I've been watching Sea Dog for years, and he's in there. And so is the Anime Man and Giguk. It's their 3 podcasts. And they had a guy on there who, I don't remember his name, but he has done the translation for a shit ton of Square Enix's games. He's the English translator. And he didn't work on this expansion, I believe he said, but he worked on pretty much the entirety of the rest of the game early on, like the early game. And he said the voice acting for the first few sections, the reasons the voice actors all changed so much was originally they had English voice actors from like LA, and they wanted like English accents, not American accents, you know. And so they were like, oh, we can do English accents, and they can, and they were good, indistinguishable from me, but for someone who has a British accent, they were all like, this shit's fake as hell, you know. Like they knew you could tell. So once the game like started taking off and they had a bigger budget and they had more resources, they changed like every voice actor in the game to be an actual English voice actor, like British, you know. So the voice acting feels kind of sparse early on, and I wonder if that's why, because it's really random. I noticed late game, at least the last expansion and this one for sure, it's like, well, I don't know about this one because I haven't done it yet, but the expansion that I just did, it feels like the voice acting is for really important parts. So like right now they're probably about to say something big and important that pertains to the story. Everything you would imagine you would see in a movie, they voice act. Is kind of how it feels to me. I don't know if that's right for why they put voice acting in where they did, but that's how it feels for me. And I feel like part of that, the reason it was super sparse before was just because they didn't have the biggest budget for those things and such, you know? Yeah, no? Anyway, back to it.
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics. From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first. You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world.
Truth.
The magics tore a hole in the walls separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
It worked out, though. It worked out!
Then what of the many voids Sent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
Magic.
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical. For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
Gargoyle.
call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate. The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact.
I like your name on
Our
TikTok,
more powerful
Bloggle
gargoyle,
Snorp.
however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
I see. Demon sees random hole. Let me jump in that.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul.
Oh.
We had a taste of that ourselves.
I killed him.
When a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
Truth. Raha, you silly bitch.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th. Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Effigy. Ooh. I like that shot.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Yeah.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No. The danger is too great.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
An adventure awaits! I must go!
Were you not listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
Hell yeah, we love murderous horrors.
I assure you I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness,
Yup.
well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
I think she's talking about me, guys. It me. Count me in, Y'shtola.
I had a feeling you might say that.
Is it finally time to adventure with Y'shtola? I feel like everyone else has had a big part but her.
In your ever reliable hands.
Aww. Like, at least a big part of our
That said,
adventures.
as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, There is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Oh. Come on, please! Please!
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name.
Yay!
Provided it does not endanger my people.
Yep. It can endanger me, that's fine.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Razathan, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Indeed.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
Emmett Selk even told us to go check it out.
They did. House Gameeee was overseeing the project.
Gameeee. Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Gameeee submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
Graw's favorite place to sneak around. He's totally tall enough to reach the shelves.
Indeed. Numenon's restricted stacks may very well hold a copy. In which case, I say we head directly to Charlene.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves. See myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Kalzal Foundation.
You're tall, Estinian. We need you. No! They left the shorties to deal with the tall shelves. Damn it. It's my issue in real life, too.
Let us be on our way as well.
How are we supposed to get up there?
They are resolved to venture into the void. Do I sit idly by?
Yeah, you said you would. Let us do it, man. Let us do it, Mr. Dragon. Alright. Old Charlie, and we go. Yeehaw! Gotta sit up in my chair. Whew. I feel like my chair is not feel like, I know my chair is like dying. It's one of those leather gaming chairs, so I like have my feet up on it so they squeak. So if you ever hear it, sorry guys, my feet squeak on the chair while I readjust, but this chair's falling apart. It's kind of hurting me. It's kind of hurting me. If we're to enter Numenon's restricted archives with a minimum of fuss, then we must secure permission from the Forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member of Broach on the matter on our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? God, I'm so mad. I got a gaming chair. They're so bad. They are bad. Like, it's kind of not comfy. Have you ever seen those chairs that are like the cross-legged chairs? They're like big, wide, and made out of a nice fabric. Like, it's like made out of like couch material. I want one of those so bad because I sit cross-legged all the damn time. No one springs to mind? What of Skalark Mungumeng? He did come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all. 'Tis settled. Let's head to the phenomenon. Phenomenon. And see if he's willing to help us once more. Ah, heck. I gotta lead her around. I just want a normal office chair, but I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the money to spend on a cross-legged chair either. I apprenticed to Master Matoya at the age of 7 and labored under her tutelage for a full decade. I never had the chance to attend the stadium. Neither did Thancred, as I recall. Soon after Master Louis Sois took him in off the streets, he was put in the care of another Archon. His was a rigorous and a practical education, and the arts encouraged survival. I sometimes wonder what my life would have been had I pursued studies here instead. Tea at the last stand after lectures? Oh, that does sound lovely. Afternoons with friends spent sipping tea and debating theories. Still, I want to give up my time with Master Matoya for the world. The dank cave I studied in was far from the bright, airy halls of academia as one could get, but it was wondrous, magical childhood. Nice. Meow. Please don't make me run back and forth again. In the story, they made me run to this side of the hall into a room, and then to the other side of the hall into a room, and then to this side of the hall into a room. It was confusing. You! Speak to me! Ah, visitors, and quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Skalark, but we were hoping you might help us secure permission to enter Numenon's restricted archives. Oh! No forays until the stacks of this time, huh? I applaud the newfound sense of propriety, yet in all this wide world of comparative sincerity, what so compels you to disturb the vault of forbidden wisdom? Maybe I should give him an old man voice. Fascinating. I had no idea such a technique existed. I would have been surprised if you had. If my assumption is correct, the research left behind by House Gameeee is latent dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth this research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over into the void. That is in fact precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, that I might keep my word to a distant friend. To develop... Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence, and I have heard, felt, and thoroughly, and through endlessly... Oh my god. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world, and the echo of its future, and yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name wouldn't force open a void gate or two if a grand revelation was a promised reward? Holy shit, I promise I can read! Oh my god, marvelous! An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself! And after hearing the whys and wherefores, I, for one, do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason to not present your request for the forum's consideration. Thanks, old man. Although your petition would be better received if you had also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. Why, Master Fortuno, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request from his dear children's most treasured comrades. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there's no denying that having Master Fortuno at our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well, we will pay him a visit to the Liviere estate and plead our case. One last thing before you go. I would consider it a personal favor if you might share with me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours, I'd wager. So if you could see your way to indulge an old man's curiosity. Of course, Scholar. We will be sure to pass on any revelations. How'd you like my old man voice, guys? How was it? Let's go talk to the dad. The dad of Alphino and Alice. Oh, wait, real quick. Oh, not that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna sell. There. We made so much room. Oops. Leave me alone. Okay. Phenomenal, thanks. Thanks, man. Let's go here. I'm getting kind of tired. I wanted to do this for longer, but we'll see. If something big and cool is happening right this current second, we'll keep going. If it's like a, let's go fetch this thing, to fetch this thing, to fetch this thing, I might wait until tomorrow, and we'll stream tomorrow. We shall see. Ah, Mr. Mira. I don't even know how to say my own name. Mr. Smira, Mr. Sishola, how may I be of service? We've come to speak with Master Fortuno. Is he home by any chance? Yes, Master... Wait. Yes, Master Liviere is in the residence. I shall inform him that he has guests. The random NPCs can get voices. Why the heck not? Well, well. Emeliance would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter of import to discuss? Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Yabba 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 yabba. Wah 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 wah. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Scholar expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you, we will not attempt to circumvent the forum's authority again. Unless it's absolutely necessary, of course. Of course. You do understand that the restricted archives are restricted for a good reason, yes? If no pressing need exists, then why risk the consequence of employing this forbidden knowledge? Drinking water. For a brother who misses his sister. She was his guardian and his friend, a selfless hero who crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother had given up thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betraying the longing in his heart. Poetic. 'Tis no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels worthy cause to peruse all the same. pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such a separation must be. Reflections are still very much mysterious to us. Offering to share your experiences in the first should constitute a fair exchange for our cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The Forum must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of today's deliberations and deliver the decision to you at the Baldessian Annex. Alright. Let's go here. To the Annex. Ten more minutes and we'll have been live for 3 hours, so I might as well do some little stuff. Wait, what am I doing? Let's go in here. Hello. I didn't realize she was still following me for some reason. I didn't process that. So, what did the Forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya has burned some bridges here in Charlene and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was in question, the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded, in no uncertain terms, I might add, of the incredible debt we owe to you and your companions. Slowly looks at him. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines, and it was agreed that allowing you to enter the archives was the least we could do in return. How wowie. What? This is wonderful news. Thank you. Yes, well, I'm sure you're aware the permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with the utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it is not. I wish you well in the endeavor and bid you a good day. Thanks, man. If only I could read. If only I could read. Ever the same, that one. Wait, I didn't do the voice! Uncompromising? Aye. But the very stoicism is exactly what Charlene needed to guide them. You know what? I'm not gonna read the rest of that. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. My brain ain't working. You stole her. Our focus will be on finding House Demure's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume? You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It has been instructed to grant you access to the restrictions section. Excellent. Thank you again. It's my pleasure. Believe me. Bye. I don't know when I get the dub back. The dub? What do you mean the dub? I'm confused. So, oh, like when you start paying for this game again? When you run it with me and maybe other. I mean, sure. I mean, the only issue with that is you can't I can't play through the story again. I can with like New Game Plus, I think. Maybe we could do the same game doing that, but I'd have to make another character for that. But I don't have to pay for another character, obviously, so. Depending on where you are, actually. If you're continuing from a certain point, I'd have to pay to, like, speed myself along through there. Something like that. Ah, I see. But maybe, it depends. This game is so freaking long. Like, I like this game. I don't know if I need to put 2,000 hours into this game, you know? Like, I don't even know how many hours I have. I have so much. Hold on. Oh! Oops. Well, I'll figure it out later. I have a lot. I have a lot is my point. So I might be willing to. It depends on how I'm feeling. I have other games I want to play at some point. You know? Oh shit, where am I going? I think I need to go inside and then, yeah. I would talk to you, Y'shtola, but I have things to do. Hello. Archon, Y'shtola, and guests identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Yes. Follow me. If you would, watch your step, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Naked flames? The restricted section. So many people have that game they spend hours and hours on. I haven't found mine. Yeah, that's fair.
Notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
She's so serious. I thought there was gonna be— oh! I dropped something on my keyboard. I thought she was gonna be speaking more. Okay. Let me drink some water. You're tempted to read more. This does not seem like— okay. We're just gonna— I don't need to read all these. I'm just gonna skip through till I found the one. Ah! I found it! You stole it! Have something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies. I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. I can't see you. There's a pole in the way. You stole it. There we go. Well done, Mira. I think you found the one. It's our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Gameee's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
Real quick, I gotta say something. Y'shtola is fucking blind. Like, all she can do is see ether, and there's ether in every living thing, and, like, in elements and such around us, right? And there was one moment where they, like, reminded us that she was blind. She was staring at the sky, and she was like, what does it look like? Is it pretty? And they were like, yeah, it's beautiful. And Oriange described it to her, and she was like, I wish I could see it. So we know she's blind. I imagine, you know, have you ever seen videos? It's like, what a blind person sees. And it's like, kind of like a shaded outline of a person, but it's mostly white, kind of. I imagine that's more or less what she sees, but I imagine it's like all black, and she sees like, since ether is like blue, she might see like blue in shapes of us. I don't know how the fuck she reads books. Explain that one to me, because ever since she's been blind, she's read so many books, and she'd be like, I'm gonna study this research, and she'll just stand there and stare at a book, and she reads books. How does she read them if she's blind? There could be ether in the ink, I suppose, but I feel like that's not right. I'm confused. What are the rules? What are the rules? Anyway, let's continue.
Among the ranks of the Void Sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended
I have
maw,
one of those.
it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure.
I have a little one of those guys.
Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Just get eaten by one then.
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Void Sent, has been discussed among academics for years now.
Yeah, I have one.
Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
I think I've killed some of them, Y'shtola, I'll be honest.
And still, House Gameeee went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves?
Forbidden.
But that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
How'd you close that door, little robot guy? Magic. Magic. As much as I would have liked to, as much as I would love to start crafting the Atmos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we know a Hanish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Gameeee project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed Should you wish to indulge in more forbidden literature, I will be here. Pardon mode disabled. Security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nidhana can. Oh yeah! I say we return to Thavnir and look for her at the great work. Eh. Okay, I think after this quest, I might call it, because, it's getting hard to speak, and I'm tired. Nidhana! I love Nidhana. Y'shtola tells me you're pursuing the most fascinating study and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt you will be interested in receiving research log that we... You'll be interested in this shit. Read it. Will it now? By the sisters! This is the mark of House Gameeee. I never knew such a work existed. Few should. It was sequestered in Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge! A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my unsuspecting hand. I can hardly wait to read it. He stole to steal that book. I'm just now realizing. She was like, let's not abuse our privilege. Let me steal this book instead. To think, Gameeee were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many invitations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Innovations. Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you to helping us build a new mock Atmos? I say yes! 1,000 times yes! Work on a Gameeee project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Sharlayan trembling in their sandals? No alchemist of the great work could resist. You're a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we've built it? I want it to eat me. So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty? Today's the day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of the main man-made Atmos is to expand this hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to head back there shortly once we've finished gathering the components I require. Didn't we promise not to expand it? Didn't we promise? Sharlayan's markets provide the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of Australia-infused water. For such a liquid, you need to go no further than the front of Maya. The Aztecs of old once favored the place for their meditations and water, which pools there now is... That sounds perfect! If you'd be so kind as to fill a flask at the pool, I will petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? I'll meet you back here anon. Anon. Fetch quest, fetch quest. Fetch quest, fetch quest. Fetch quest, fetch quest. Cactus man. Do 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 cactus man. Look at him pirouette. Cactus man. Da-da. Yeah, after this quest, probably, is my plan. After I finish this whole thing. Do you have the flask for me? Here you go. Water. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Mira. Yay! Okay. I am in a safe place. So we shall... Boop! Bum ba dum bum bum bum. We learned a lot. A lot has been done, guys. Hold on. TikTok, I need to do something for you guys. Scooch this over to this. Oh! The background's so pink. Anyway. Let's put on some music. Some music. Do 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 do. Oh. I don't know about the progress, but good stream. Thank you. I made progress. We made good progress today, guys. We did. We made pretty good progress. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. Let's see. Let's see. All right. We're going to do this. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I will see you all in the next stream, probably tomorrow around the same time. Okay? Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a good day. I had a wonderful day. I will see you all next time. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.